Tim, good to have you back. How are you?
Well, I'm doing great. How are you doing?
I'm doing okay. It's been a while. You look like you're doing a whole lot now. Now you've added baseball here. So when did the love of baseball, the possibility of baseball start for you?
Well, the possibility actually started a couple years ago. Something I started thinking about, and it's honestly something that never really left me. You know, if I would be, speaking at different universities and they were hitting BP, I might go out there and hit, and just always loved it. And it was something that was the second hardest decision, honestly, to give up baseball to go to Florida to play football. And so it was something that a couple years ago I started thinking about, and so I brought it up to some of my agents at CAA, and they kind of look at me like, well, a lot of athletes probably think they can do this, but you can't really. So I just told the baseball agent, I said, hey, will you just come take a look at me? Like, honestly, like, no bias, just come take a look at me. If you think I can't do it, then just tell me. And so we flew to a place in Florida where they're having some competitive games or whatnot. And so I went and had a little workout, and he, saw something that he liked. And so we started to pursue it. Well, actually, that same day, in the middle of probably my fifth at bat, Chip Kelly called. And so my brother was like, hey, Chip Kelly's on the phone, hands me the phone. And then I had to make a tough choice because I was really thinking about going baseball then, but the Eagles, that offense, everything looked good. So I was like, well, all right, I'll, give that a shot. Obviously that didn't work out. And so then after that, I started, putting in the time and training, and so kind of the rest is history, yeah.
When's the last time you got a call from somebody with the NFL?
Ooh, I'm not sure. I mean, honestly, we still might get some calls about other positions, but I'm not even sure.
Did you think about playing another position?
Not really. Honestly, it was just, I think for me, it's always about pursuing what's on your heart, what you love, what you're passionate about. And I love the game of football, but what I really loved doing was playing the quarterback position. And so I had a lot of, good opportunities to play other positions, but that just wasn't on my heart. It wasn't something I wanted to do. If I was going to make a change, I would rather make a change to baseball to pursue it because I love it. And I'm just grateful that we're in a country where we get to pursue what we love, and I don't have to do what maybe a lot of other people want me to do. I get to pursue what I want to do and what I have a love for and a passion for. And the two greatest things I loved in sports since I was a little boy was hitting a baseball and playing the quarterback position. And I like both of them because they're really hard. You go 3 out of 10 in baseball, you're really good. And the quarterback position, everybody's counting on you. It's your job to get it done at the last couple of minutes of a game. And those are just two passions that I had. And so, grateful that I get to go pursue it.
Have you reached out to Michael Jordan?
I have not.
I didn't know.
But if you got a cell phone, you can just text it to me and I'll shoot him a call. It's totally fine.
Because I don't know if he could help you since, he was transitioning into baseball after leaving the NBA and went down to the minor leagues to do it. I don't know if he'd be a sounding board, he could give you any advice, or is it something you just have to experience yourself?
I'm sure he could probably give me words of wisdom, but I think it's also something that you'd probably learn a lot from experience as well.
He's Tim Tebow, the SEC Network analyst, Heisman Trophy winner. Where is the Heisman Trophy?
It's funny. I got asked that not too long ago, and it's actually in my parents' house in Jacksonville, Florida, like behind my sister's wedding photos, and like in the back there. You probably wouldn't even be able to see it if you were in there.
I asked Jameis Winston that question this week. He says he hasn't seen it since he won it, that his dad has it. He doesn't even know where it is. So
that's not good.
Well, I would prominently display it. I'd put it on the hood of my car, Tim, if I won a Heisman Trophy.
Will you just duct tape it down?
Yeah, whatever it would take to show that sucker off, I'd be fine with that. What's the next part of the baseball schedule? So what do you do now?
Well, I'll be showing up in a couple of days to start practice and instructional, and then start games a little bit after that, and figure it out from there.
Can you be too muscular?
I'm sure you can be too muscular if it hurts your mobility and flexibility. But I actually feel like I have pretty good mobility right now, and I think that's obviously something that in baseball, you need to have, but I also think being strong helps you hit the ball far. So I'll try to have a good balance of both.
Who do you look at as that's the kind of hitter I hope to be?
Oh, I don't know. I think, I've been blessed to work some with Gary Sheffield, and he was just an awesome hitter. And so being able to take certain things that he did, I'm more of a wider approach and less bat movement than him. But I think just with how smooth his swing was would be, that would be something awesome to try to, emulate one day.
Every time that your name comes up or you've been on the program, inevitably somebody will say, why is he not still playing in the NFL? How do you answer that when people say, why are you not playing in the NFL?
Well, I think you know how to answer it, that everything happens for a reason, and I'm grateful for that. And so I just, I'm grateful for what I'm doing right now and my opportunity with the Mets. And I'm truly excited about it and pursuing this thing. And, I had a lot of awesome memories in the NFL, and that was a really fun time, especially with the Broncos. But I think, that was for a season, and we'll see what's going to happen next.
I know you're joining us on behalf of Allstate. I'll let you explain what you're doing with them.
Well, I've been blessed to be part of the Allstate AFCA Good Works team, and what that is, so many of us love college football, and we love the passion and the tradition, and now the playoff system, and how cool it is. But I think this is so cool because we aren't just celebrating these kids for what they do on the field, but we're celebrating these 24 kids and one coach for what they do on the field, and not just what they do, but who they are. And it's amazing to hear the stories and see the stories of the way these kids are changing their communities. And Derek McCartney at Colorado this year, donated his bone marrow and saved somebody's life. Deshaun Watson is helping Habitat for Humanity build homes, and he has his own personal testimony of how it changed his life. But, on and on of kids making a difference in their communities and people's lives. And I just think it's something that's really important to get out there, because we spend so much time talking about wins and losses and championships. But what's really important to have the right perspective is who these kids are and how they're going to affect their communities. And these kids are really changing lives and bringing faith, hope, and love. And that's something to be talked about, and it's something to be celebrated, really. And so that's why I partnered with the AFCA Allstate Good Works team, and it's been pretty fun.
Awesome. I'll leave you with this, and I want you to be honest. Could you start for the Cleveland Browns right now?
Oh, that's a good question. You always got to throw one of them in there, Dan.
I do.
You got to keep me on my toes somehow.
Tim, I'm not throwing fastballs to you at the plate. I got to give you a changeup here. So
no, it's a solid changeup. Yeah, I like it.
And your answer?
My answer would be, I always believe in my talent. I haven't necessarily been playing that sport for a while, but I don't know. I feel like I could get back into it pretty quick. But, yeah, I don't know.
Oh, just say you could start for the Cleveland Browns, Tim. Come on. You believe it. I believe it. You could start for the Browns right now.
Well, I appreciate your confidence in me, sir. Thank you.
All right. That's a yes. That's a yes. Hey, Tim, congrats and good luck. Thanks for joining us again.
Yeah, absolutely. Appreciate you, man. Talk to you later.
That's Tim Tebow.
The Dan Patrick Show, weekday mornings on Audience.